To this now, the coalition government in KwaZulu-Natal could be in jeopardy if two of the biggest partners in the government of national unity do not reach a deal on the budget. The MK party attained 45% of the vote, but the government consists of a coalition between the Democratic Alliance, IFP, National Freedom Party and the African National Congress. Newzroom Afrika's Ngcobo has this report.
In the negotiations amongst political parties following the 2024 electoral outcome, the Democratic Alliance and ANC also bartered setting up coalitions in provinces like KwaZulu-Natal. This arrangement saw the IFP's KZN leader Ntuli becoming premier, the DA's Francois Rogers taking up the critical role of finance MEC, and the former governing party getting 3 posts in education, health and transport in the new dispensation. So far, the government of provincial unity has been stable, but with the impasse over the fiscal framework and talks of a possible breakup, the MK party could be in good stead to use its 45%.
MK, of course, in that legislature has 37 seats out of the 80. They need just about 4, but they don't get that from the EFF and the National Freedom Party only. They would need some votes either from the IFP or from the ANC itself or the DA. I think that, to be quite honest, if you look at the makeup of the parties and just how distant they are in terms of not just ideology, but in terms of their priorities and personalities, I don't think it is going to be that easy for the MK party to see itself being in government in KwaZulu-Natal.
But the IFP's Nkosini Hlabisa has cautioned against destabilizing the provinces over the budget impasse.
We should not impose how we view things at a national level, because what might have been a cause of difference opinion at a national level might not be the same in KwaZulu-Natal.
Meanwhile, the DA says what happens in the aftermath of the budget deadlock will immediately have an impact on the government of provincial unity.
We will, of course, be guided by our provincial structures, and we will take our cue from there. But if anyone is under the mislabeled idea that what they say and do in the national government will not have consequences in KZN, I think that they may want to reassess that situation.
On the other hand, the MK party says its president Jacob Zuma has instructed them to begin engaging with other political parties except the ANC about taking over the government in KZN. The biggest party in the province says the GNU was never going to work because of ideological contradictions between the 2 largest partners in the coalition.
This GPU cannot go to the local government elections in its form, because no party amongst them is going to win the local government elections. In other words, the MK party is well positioned to take over the provincial local government structures. That's why, because we are the only ones that were supported by a lot of people. And we know that this is going to fall apart.
KwaZulu-Natal remains an important province not only for the ANC, which has its biggest branch nationally in eThekwini, but is also a stronghold for the IFP and Umkhonto weSizwe party. This means that whatever happens over the next few days, including a reconfiguration of the government, has a direct impact on the possible gains or losses in next year's local government elections. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ziyanda Ngcobo in Johannesburg.